why I am still going all in on this business model despite these downsides. First and foremost, I want to remind you that this business model is the only business model that checks all the boxes that need to be checked for me of what a perfect business model looks like. Rank and Rent is the only model I have found that checks all the boxes of the perfect business model, in my opinion. Let me give you a couple examples of what I mean by that. Has recurring revenue, check. It's asset-based, check. It allows you to be location independent, location freedom. It's internet-based, check. The margins are fat and juicy, check. It's scalable, check. It's recession resistant, check. Nothing's recession proof. It's recession resistant. I know this because my business has just continued to grow as we've gone into a recession, and because businesses always need leads. I always remind myself, this is the only model that I know of that checks all those boxes. That's it. And I would probably add, it doesn't require, I don't want to say it's low barrier to entry because I think it's too low, but it's low enough that anyone can really get into it that wants to. So it's like a good thing and a bad thing. And what I mean by that is physical real estate has so many good things about it, but it costs money to get into. It's also, I know it can be done, but it's tougher to do when you're not at the location and to manage, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's hard to scale because it requires capital. But this business checks everything, guys. It checks all those boxes that I needed to check as the perfect business model. You look at any model out there, there's one or two that it's missing. Maybe it doesn't have recurring revenue. Most of them are not asset-based. Some of them do not have good margins. They're very thin margins. Some of them are incredibly difficult to scale, and on and on and on. This one checks all of the boxes. So I got to remind myself, and I want to remind you guys of that first. So here's how I get through all of these downsides. And this is what I really tell myself, and this is how I'm confidently moving forward. So the first one that I mentioned, guys, was you are a Google update away from completely getting wrecked. Here's the reason that doesn't bother me, even though it's something that I think about. The biggest overall reason why I'm not worried about that is because I know and I have learned how to get leads even without organic rankings. I know how to get leads. It's what I teach inside Digital Landlords. I teach you how to do ads, and that's a way to get leads without the organic rankings. Now, I love the organic rankings. I love being ranked at the top of Google because those leads, once you get there, they're technically free. It doesn't cost you every time to get a lead. It doesn't cost you for a click, etc. I love organic, but I know that heaven forbid Google came out with an update and half of my websites were affected. I could turn on my ads, crank them up a bit, and I could maintain and keep my clients as I figured out what the heck to do and how to get these websites ranked again, or how to get them back to where they were ranked. That's the overall thing, is because I know how to run ads, is because I know how to get people to call these tracking phone numbers on these websites without organic rankings. I sleep at night knowing that heaven forbid an update comes that affects me, I'm okay. At least I know I'm gonna be able to keep my clients. The other thing I think about is people have been saying this for years. When I started in 2016, this was a concern. This is something that people are talking about all the time. Google's gonna do an update and this happened here and this happened here. Guess what? You know what? You know what I do to sleep at night, in addition to remembering that, is I keep it white hat, dude. I make sure that I'm not doing shady stuff. I make sure that I'm not doing stuff that's super gray or stuff that is completely against what Google says we can do. And again, doesn't mean it's illegal, but I don't play in those areas, okay? I keep it completely white hat. I play very, very safe when it comes to my organic strategy. I am very, very, very safe. I'd rather take an extra 3 to 4 to 6 months to rank a website and make sure I do it the correct way than go and do some shady, shifty, gray hat stuff, black hat stuff to get ranked quickly and risk it, because I'm building an empire. I'm building something that's supposed to last for a long time, and I'm planning on lasting for a long time. So because I'm doing it white hat, I don't have that concern. I'm not keyword stuffing. I'm not doing some nasty links from some crazy websites that I'm not supposed to be doing. I'm not doing this trick and that trick and fake reviews here and this and that. I am keeping it as white hat as I know how to keep it. I don't worry. And does that completely guarantee that I'm not going to be affected? No, because we don't know. But I know that I'm doing everything I can to be white hat, and that therefore I don't worry about it. And I also remember there's a risk with any and every type of business. But think about it like this. There's risk with FBA. Let's say we're doing Fulfilled by Amazon. We're doing our thing and we're selling our product on Amazon. Guess what the risk is there? That Jeff Bezos wakes up tomorrow and he's like, dude, I don't think I'm going to give as much of an affiliate commission. I'm not going to pay as much. Dude, that could happen tomorrow. And all of a sudden your margins go from 30% to 15%. And you can't control it. You can't foresee it. You don't know. That could happen. Okay, there's risks with every business. So that's number one. As far far as being a Google update away, we've been hearing it for years. Keep it white hat, learn how to get traffic, learn how to get leads besides just from organic, and you're going to sleep at night. And again, that's why we do the ads portion. That's one of many reasons why I teach ads inside of Digital Landlords, how to get leads from ads in addition to be able to go fast, etc. That's why we do it.